Are you alone right now? Maybe you're scrolling through your phone or watching this on a large TV screen. The lights around you are probably off. You feel safe, but do you know that the blue light from your screen doesn't just light up your room? It invites shadows from the darkness. Pause. Today, I will tell you the story of someone who was just like you, sitting alone, watching a screen. It was 2 a.m. James was lying on his living room sofa, listening to horror stories on YouTube. Suddenly, his smart TV flickered. A long, black streak appeared across the screen. James thought the display was broken. He tried to turn it off with the remote, but the TV wouldn't shut down. Instead, the volume began to rise, all by itself. Pause. James noticed something in the TV's reflection. Right next to his sofa, a tall shadow was standing. But when he looked beside him in the real world, there was no one there. Terrified, James looked away from the TV and focused on his phone. He wanted to text a friend, but something strange happened. His phone's front camera turned on by itself. Pause. On the screen, he could see his own face, but right behind him, peeking from behind the door, was a pale, hollow face. James was now certain he was not alone in this house. Someone or something was watching his every move. He felt a cold breath right against his neck. He thought it was his imagination. He went to the kitchen to get a glass of water, but as he opened the fridge, he saw the reflection on the steel door. Pause. The shadow behind him had moved closer. He froze. The kitchen tap turned on by itself, and instead of water, something thick and black began to pour out. As he backed away in fear, he heard a voice coming from the TV in the living room. It was his own recorded voice. The TV was saying, "Don't look back, James. It's right behind you." James gathered his courage and looked toward the back door. It was half open. Pause. He was sure he had locked it before bed. Suddenly, his phone slipped from his hand and shattered on the floor. In the darkness, he heard a woman's whisper, "Are you looking for me?" With his phone broken, James was now in total darkness. He tried to get up from the sofa, but it felt like his legs were being held down by cold, heavy hands. He wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Pause. The TV screen flickered back to life. This time, there was no video. Instead, it showed a live feed of James's room. He watched the screen and saw a twisted shadow sitting right on top of his own body, something he couldn't see in reality. James realized this entity was feeding on his loneliness. Every time he closed his eyes, he could hear a voice clearly whispering his name over and over. Pause. The temperature in the room dropped below freezing. He could see his own breath in the air. The clock on the wall began to spin backward. The ticking sound felt like hammer blows against his skull. James looked at the mirror in the corner of the room. Inside the mirror, he saw the shadow reaching out its hand toward him. Pause. He felt his back turn ice cold. This wasn't a human. It was something that had been hiding in the walls for years. Suddenly, every light in the house flashed on, and then instantly went out. James saw a hand emerging from the TV screen. The hand was pale, with long, twisted fingers and jagged nails. Pause. He couldn't take it anymore. He ran toward the door in the dark, but before he could reach it, he saw someone standing there. It was himself. Pause. An exact reflection, but with pitch-black eyes and a demonic smile. The reflection looked at James and whispered, "From now on, I will live your life." The next morning, James's room was found perfectly tidy. The TV was still on, but the screen was just dark. James was never seen again. Pause. Neighbors say they still hear the sound of the TV and James's laughter from that locked house at midnight. Now, for those of you listening, will you take a look at the mirror behind you? Pause. Maybe you'll see someone peeking at your phone screen, over your shoulder. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, please don't forget to leave a like on the video. Your support inspires us to bring more nightmares to life. Pause. And if you are new to our world of mysteries, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story in the dead of night. Stay with us, because the darkness still has much to say. Welcome to the Midnight Audio, where the darkness speaks to you.